Hi, I'm Tom Wishon, and thanks again for your interest in learning more about how to come up with the best golf clubs to help you play to the best of your ability. You know, excuse my French, but there is so much BS out in the market today trying to get you to spend your money on golf clubs. I'm 64 years old. I've been in this industry working in golf clubs since I was 22 years old. Been designing golf clubs since 1986, been designing shafts since 1993. I've done more research in club fitting and club performance technology than just about anybody in the history of the game. And I've written more to try and educate golfers and custom club makers about the facts and the truths of how golf clubs perform, mainly because I've gotten so tired of the marketing, which either embellishes, or lies, to golfers to get them to spend their money to buy golf clubs, okay? Let's just put a few facts down, plain and simple. You're never going to get golf clubs that are going to help you play to the best of your ability unless you are completely custom fit by someone who really knows how to fit you, to come up with your best fitting specifications and to build the golf clubs so that they have those fitting specifications that best match to you and your swing. You can buy clubs off the rack in all the big stores, and you probably can get lucky every once in a while, and you'll go on hitting the ball, and you're never really going to know whether or not there are golf clubs out there or whether custom fitting could actually help you hit the ball a little bit better. Or put it this way, miss the ball better is a good way to put it, as one of the success points in proper custom fitting. In other words, the way custom fitting works, it's never going to put you on the first tee of the US Open just from being custom fit by someone who knows what they're doing. Obviously, that takes skill, that very few of us are ever going to possess. But what custom fitting really does, and listen to this carefully, it's going to take you and your swing and all the mistakes you make, okay? It's going to reduce the severity of those mistakes on your shot making, and it's going to reduce the frequency of the bad shots you make. Yeah, you're still going to hit bad shots, but you'll hit fewer of them, and the severity of the bad shots won't be quite as bad. Okay, when custom fitting is done right, it helps the average player more dramatically and visibly than it helps the low handicap player. And this is something that all golfers just have to really get through their head, and that's the fact that we hear this a lot. I'll get custom fit when I take some lessons and I get a lot better, because custom fitting really only helps you if you're a good player. The truth is the exact opposite, really and truly, because of the way fitting works. Remember I said it reduces the severity and the frequency of the bad shots from your swing errors with that. Okay, good players, sure, they can benefit a little bit from custom fitting, but they're tiny little areas. A little tweak in the shape of the ball flight, a little change in the feel of the way the shaft bends, a little change in certain consistency patterns, But rarely do you find someone who shoots in the 70s to shoot and scratch golf, rarely do you find them, lower their handicap by 4 or 5 shots from custom fitting. The reason is because they're good to begin with. They do have a more repeatable swing. And over the years, they've hit enough shots with enough different golf clubs that they know what works best for them. It's not really the case with all the rest of us, the average golfers who shoot 80 to 100 or even more with that. For average players, custom fitting, like I said, it reduces the severity and the frequency of the bad shots from the swing mistakes you make. Okay? In addition to that, when you're properly custom fit, if you do then choose to go out and take lessons, more times than not, it makes the swing change that your swing coach is prescribing come about a little bit easier. Now, it still takes work and hitting balls and repetitive, but your clubs are not going to get in the way of preventing you from being able to make certain swing changes to make you a better golfer overall. So it's really important to understand that in today's world, there is a lot that's being talked about with custom fitting. I hear radio ads, on behalf of a big box retail store. Our certified fitters will get you into the right club. Okay, I'm sorry, but no, they won't. Not nearly as well as a professionally trained, independent custom club fitter can do. The guys and gals out there who are the independent professional club fitters, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. They range in their abilities in how good they are. Okay? Not everybody who calls themselves a professional club fitter is as good as the next person. The reason is because this is kind of a cottage industry. These people can go to a school every once in a while. They can read the books to teach them how to fit people, but they're on their own when it comes to how good they're going to be in repeating over and over and over and working with different golfers until they gain the experience to really get good at it. Okay? So how do you find a really good club fitter, that you can work with and know that you're going to go through, a reliable quality fitting experience? Okay? A couple different ways. We try real hard. On our website, wishongolf.com, right in the center of the homepage, find a club fitter locator. Okay? We screen these people so that we can make sure that most of the golfers are going to have a quality fitting experience. Two other ways out there. There are two professional organizations of custom club makers. The AGCP, which is the Association of Golf Club Fitting Professionals, and the ICG, International Club Makers Guild. Google these organizations, go to their websites, they have locators. Both these organizations have real club making, club fitting certification programs. The people who earn the AGCP and the ICG club fitting certifications, they know what they're doing. So you will be in good hands with these people with this. I'm sorry, but the nature of the beast when it comes to the way golf clubs are sold, chiefly through big box retail stores and online, it doesn't lend itself to the type of club fitting that will get you a set of golf clubs with which you can play to the best of your ability. They're fitting you for one or two specifications, not all 12. They're grabbing what's on the rack in most cases and say, here, we think this is right for you. That's not what fitting is all about. Fitting is really like what a tailor is to a suit. Someone who can measure you and all of your pertinent characteristics, to observe your ball flight, to be able to observe and analyze your swing characteristics, and then come up with the formula of exactly what you need for each club in the bag for all 12, not one or two, but all 12 of the key fitting specifications for all clubs. Is it overkill because you're an average golfer and you don't think you're good enough? Not if you want to play 3, 5, even 10 shots better than you do right now. Tons and tons of times, proper fitting done by a professional has taken someone who is a 95 shooter, turned them into an 87, 88 shooter. Or take someone who averages shooting 86 and brings them down to 81 or 82. It happens all the time, and the reason is because so many of the specifications that are on the golf clubs that are sold off the rack in the big box stores are getting in the way of you, the average player, being able to play to the best of your ability. And what I mean is drivers are too long. Fairway woods are too long. 3 woods have too low a loft. Irons in general have too low a loft so that the vast majority of average golfers can't even begin to hit the 3, the 4, the 5 iron, sometimes even the 6 iron as well as you could. So you need alternative replacement clubs fit to you either in high loft woods or hybrids. The total weight of the golf club, the swing weight of the golf club. I don't care whether you're a 110 shooter or if you're a 80 shooter. The total weight and the swing weight has to be matched to you, your size, your strength, your downswing tempo, your swing force, or else you cannot achieve proper swing consistency. All 12 of the key fitting specifications for all clubs in the bag need to be fit by a professional to you and your swing. If it's done that way, you get the best set of golf clubs you've ever played with before. If you continue to walk into big box stores trying to expect to be custom fit, that might happen about once out of every 100 times with that. So again, yeah, I'm passionate about it because I've spent my whole life working on golf clubs trying to figure out, for my own interest, how do you make golf clubs work better for golfers? And it was quite a number of years ago that I discovered golfers are as different as fingerprints. They're as different as they can be in their size, their strength, their athletic ability, and especially their swing characteristics. How can a population of golfers that are so different be able to all play to the best of their ability when they walk into a store and buy clubs that are all built to the same series of standard specifications with only a choice of flex and shafts, for which there is no standard anyway in the industry. You want the best golf clubs for your game, and you're an 80s to 100, 110 shooter, please think about going to get custom fit by a professional and search one out either through Wishon Golf's Find a Club Fitter locator or the AGCP or the ICG locators. Thanks very much, and I hope you do end up with a good club fitter for your next purchase of custom fit golf clubs.